I'm a hunter-gatherer by nature. I will never starve to death if it came down to it. I just love being out there, being on the water, those nice mornings where it's still and the wind hasn't picked up. It's a great start to the day. So we went out on Tuesday morning. Usually like to leave about 2 hours before the low, and that way you've got plenty of room to watch the tide ebb. So we are looking for little spurts and spits, sediment differences, the fine gray sediment that they'll filter and leave as a deposit before they go down. And so now we are hunting clams, we're not digging for clams, and that I think is the big difference. Then we've got a little 3-pronged hand garden rake that you would just use to till at your home garden. Just go down and get them. Then you end up getting so many, you can then start to high grade and basically go after the size that you're looking for. Grading, you know, so yep, so hopefully we have the footage to show. You have, in this species of clam, a nomenclature used to define the different sizes that can be very confusing for people. It is all the same clam, you're just talking about different life stages. Starts out with a sublegal clam, which is anything pretty much under 2 inches and is kind of round in nature. It hasn't developed a foot yet. A foot is kind of that little lobe that comes off a clam shell. And so he will go back in to live another day. At the 2-inch or under the 2-inch mark, which is just about legal, you have what's a Countneck or a Topneck. These are clams that are very small, very tender. And then you come up from that size and you have a Littleneck clam, which is right around the 2-inch mark, and that will show you that little lobe, and hence the word little neck. After a little neck, you then have a Topneck, which is one size up, I'd say probably about 2.5 to 2 3/4 or 3 inches. After Topnecks, Cherrystones, those are around 3 to 3.5. You know, this is where you start getting into your larger sizes, your quahogs and your chowders, because they're different life stages. They're different culinary uses, so that's pretty cool. For the driveway clams, we kept to littles and tops. Throw them in a pot, let them steam. Yep, as soon as they come open, take them out. And some of them will cook differently. If you have fresh clams, there's a big myth that if a clam doesn't open when it's cooked, throw it out. If you know they're fresh, don't worry about it. Go in with a knife and convince him to open. He's fine. He's actually just really strong.
How was it, guys?
My squad is not visible.